Hey everybody, welcome.
It's so gonna be in.
It's gonna be in. Yeah.
Whenever I say cut that out, it's always in.
No. Gamer time. Hey everybody.
Now it's definitely gonna be. What's wrong with gamer time?
Episode 75. Off to a huge start. Hey, that's a good number.
That's a
75
great number.
episodes.
It's like 3/4. You know,
we get to 100.
Nice
we just
math.
We stop.
Is that when we stop?
Yeah. We should.
Well, you know, guys, we know when to end a good thing. It's been a good run.
What we should do is we should just amp up like episode 100 like crazy. Like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We're flying to Spain all together, and then stop at 99. Never release 100.
No, we should just.
We didn't program for 3 digits. It's like Y2K.
Y2K all over again. Yeah.
We should skip episode 100, and then from episode 100 on, we should just always talk about how crazy episode 100 was. And then when people go back to watch episode 100, there's nothing there.
It's like letting 4 goats loose in the library, but they're labeled 1, 2, and 4. Like that.
Where's episode 100? Where is it? Where is it?
Epic.
Okay, I have something really exciting I want to show you guys. I just gotta go grab it. If that's okay.
Okay.
More rare metals?
Can you guys like contain yourself for a few minutes while I'm?
Yeah, we'll
for a
try.
second?
Sure.
I mean, I'm judging your lack of preparedness, but yes, I
You have
suppose
no
we
idea how prepared I am.
I know what's gonna happen.
I assume there's a reason.
Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen. But yeah,
Before he does he's on a cruise right now.
He does.
He is on a
Cruise vibes.
He's on a cruise of
mode.
life. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm
loves
so
cruise.
curious to see what he said. I don't want to get on to a whole nother topic now and just like
You're gonna be. I know what it is, and it's gonna be about outdoors and animals. Which, by the way, I've had 4 ticks.
I know what it is. I know what it is. 4 ticks
in the last day. Yeah, 4 ticks.
like embedded.
No. 4 walking. I've had 1 embedded so far this spring. The ticks
Where
are
was it,
fucking
Kings?
bad.
On your balls?
On my leg.
Up high next to your balls?
No.
They do like to hang out there.
They do.
The warm crevices that are hiding.
Last summer with a tick right here, just
It's
sucking
Embedded
me.
there? They always got to get somewhere moist and tight.
No, it was weird. It was right here, and he had a little white dot on him. Is a Lone Star tick. I looked it up.
Watch out for that Lyme disease, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Is that a Lyme one?"
Did you call him?
Call who?
Your doctor, because if it's after so many times they check it. But here we go. What is
I had
this?
Lyme's twice. Actually,
Hello,
it's-
gamers.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your little friends there?
This is my little
Is that
duck.
a duck?
I thought they were chickens.
Oh, they're ducks.
No, they're ducks.
ZChum, you've completely changed since the last episode.
You're supposed to
You're
get a
eating beef
rat,
jerky.
Z-chum.
Speak.
Oh, it's very cute. Look at that little guy.
I was playing Tarkov, and I had a webcam on the ducks. Oh, he's sitting down. I was playing Tarkov, and I had a webcam on the ducks, and Tarkov defaulted to my webcam mic for VoIP. And I met some guys on Lighthouse, and I was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they were like, "Are those birds? What? Do you have birds in your office?" And I was like, "Can you guess what kind of bird?" And I made these 3 guys guess what kind of. I was like, "They're ducks. They're ducks, you idiots."
You fools! Don't you know a
Pretty
duck
cool.
when you hear one?
How
many ducks do you have?
5.
5 ducks.
That's a lot of duck.
Little guys. This one's OJ.
Did you name them, or is that just the names that
They come with names, Aqua, obviously. You
I
can't
don't
change
know.
duck names. No, I'm just kidding.
He's sleepy.
How old are these ducks, Z-chum?
2 weeks.
Yeah, they look. Yeah, that's pretty.
That's
Yeah,
a pretty big duck.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Yeah.
but why?
They're growing like weeds. Okay, because Katie's a teacher, and the classroom's doing the
The duck thing.
incubate the eggs. Usually they do it with
Yeah.
chickens, but a local farm had some ducks, I guess.
Don't they give it out to the students, the ducks?
You can. You can.
You can, but-
yeah.
So
And
it's
then,
the
like,
it's the
one
weekend,
kid
and
kills the ducks. 'Cause they-
yeah, it's the weekend,
Goddamn.
and somebody's got to
yeah.
somebody's got to watch them, you know. Look
They
at him.
incubate
Wait,
ducks
don't you have
in
cats?
school?
Isn't this
Look
a
at
problem with
him.
the cats?
Oh,
He's very cute. Look at that little duck.
So we were keeping him. We were keeping him in the office. So while I was streaming, we had just like a bin of ducks behind me, and so I
Best stream.
I kept my camera on him. Oh my god, I love you.
Are you
We
keeping
kept
them?
kept my
I
camera
want
on
a
him.
duck. Dang.
I don't
They're
think
so
Aqua's a duck
cool.
person.
I'm not a duck person.
I don't think so.
Dekie doesn't like the duck.
So what? I'm not. I don't
Put a
like
word.
that duck.
I
I don't like
him.
it. No.
Damn.
But like, I'm confused about the incubating ducks in school. So what happens when they you hatch them?
Yeah.
They hatch, but what happens like when one dies? Like
It
They die.
dies. The kids
Yeah.
learn about life.
Kids
and
learn
death.
about death. Yeah.
Why would the duck die?
Why would the duck
it
die?
happens.
It happens when incubating too. If the kids sometimes rotate them, and if they screw up too bad,
Hey, Mister. He wants
I
to go
realized
back
I'm
and
terrified of death.
he wants to go back and hang out with his brothers. So I'll be right back.
Everybody is, I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't think I can handle this type of thing, much less these goddamn fifth graders or whatever they're teaching this to. This is terrifying.
now that ZChum's gone, I'm gonna tell you, Katie and I had a talk because my parents have raised chickens for a long time, and actually my brother used to take the chickens from the incubated thing. Like we used to just end up with them. But Katie they might be keeping some ducks eventually, ducks and chickens, because she said she wanted to raise chickens and ducks, and I was like, "Uh-oh, ZChum's in for it."
Yeah.
He's now getting
That's,
attached.
Right now, he
Ugh.
likes the ducks. A full-time duck roommate? I don't know.
Well, that's my other question. What happens with? I'm still confused by this school thing. I never raised ducks in school. We didn't even have a class hamster
I
or
didn't
something.
raise ducks.
I,
We did. I think we had
dissected
a
a frog.
hamster. Yeah.
But what happens when the ducks are grown? What do they do with them?
One of the kids takes it usually for where we are.
Or they
someone
give
who has
them to,
land.
like a farm or something. I don't know. They go to the farm, aka they're dead. I had a bunny that went to the farm. His name was Floppy. He's fine.
I had
Still
a basset
alive,
hound.
actually. So
I had a basset hound as a dog, which I'm very confused by. And he was like a family dog. He got really old, and my parents ended up giving him to a farm. And at the time, I was confused and very upset by it. But then later, like a month later, they came back and they told me the guy at the farm lost the dog in the middle of the storm, and it never came back, so the dog was dead. So
Why wouldn't
so
they tell you
now-
that from the beginning?
Now, no, and that's the part. As an adult, I'm very confused. Why would
wanted to teach you
Why did
about
they do
death,
this
but
middle
they
ground
didn't-
of the farm thing?
because it was easier for you to stomach, probably. Like if
At the beginning,
you
maybe.
would blame yourself or blame your parents or feel responsible if the dog got lost and died from under your care. But if you give it to some schmo farmer who lost the dog in the storm, then
You'd be
it's
mad
like,
at
oh,
them.
well, that
So
guy.
why not just leave it that the
fucking
dog's at the
farmer.
farm? Why would they?
Watch
Why
them.
would they tell me? Actually,
true.
It went further than this. I shouldn't say all the details, but it was like the
Maybe they
story
wanted to-
was that it was like a mentally challenged person at a farm that had the dog, and then he lost the dog. So like my parents got some real fucked up shit going on,
Yeah.
or it's
Maybe-
real.
maybe
I
they
still
just-
don't know. I
maybe
need to
they-
call my goddamn mom right now. I'm very upset.
Yeah, we got to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe they just read of Mice and Men. And
Yeah, that's what it was. Lenny. I'm so confused. But yeah, I've actually thought about this a lot over the last month alone, ever since my parents came, because I hadn't thought about it since then at all. And
You know
I was
what,
like,
Dekie? Your mom can be on the podcast as a guest, and we can
I
really
am-
get into
Yeah.
this.
But yeah, I understand saying the whole farm thing. It makes it easier for the kid. I get it. That's all fine. And that's what I had, assumed growing up. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, but then they came back and they told me this super sad, fucked up story about the dog getting lost.
Yeah, see, I think I had a different childhood because I used to just have to bury my pets. That's, oh, here you go. Here's a shovel. Go bury them. Okay. Your responsibility. like when you're getting an animal, because we had a farm, and that's just what it is. If you're gonna,
if it's a farm,
well, it's not really a farm, but like a petting zoo, I guess. And if you're gonna if you're gonna get a dog, and it's gonna be your dog, your responsibility is to take care of it. And then when it dies, you're burying it. You're the one doing that.
Did I tell you about when our dog was dying? We had a golden retriever that was dying, Took her to the vet. The vet was like, she's probably only got a few days, but she's not in pain, so you could take her home and she'll die at home if you'd like. And we were like, we'd like to do that, yeah. And so we brought her home
for a long time.
My dad gave me a shovel and was like,
Wow.
go dig a grave. And dude, it was like early winter and the ground was like cement digging that fucking hole. I was out there like all day digging a grave for our golden retriever. And my dad's like, let's give her a good last meal. And she loved eating like raw, uncooked, like hot dogs. So he just bought a pack. He bought a pack of Ballpark Franks and he just let her gobble those down. He was like, they all for you, Abby. Here you go. She lived 2 more years after that.
After you dug the grave?
Yeah, we talked the magical hot dogs, dude.
I had to go out and like tears coming down my face. Like,
wait, why did the vet? What was wrong with the dog?
She had like congestive heart failure, but
it just kept going. Like
those
maybe
hot dogs,
just acted up, and then
my dad had a dog similar situation where eventually, well, my mom there was a little accident and the leg came out of joint, right? And they were like, well, I think that he's not going to be too much in pain, so he can be fine. And then he was like, okay. And then he lived for 2 years after. Well, so then it was 2 years that he's living. And then it's like, okay, he's walking around on 3 legs mostly, whatever, not a big deal. But then they're like, yeah, he's starting to get older. We can like, put him down, or you can just let him go at your house. And we're like, no, we'll take care of him. We'll give him like hot dogs and stuff like that because he no longer eats like hard food because he's now having trouble with that. So we're like, we'll just feed him hot dogs, and we gave him some pills so that way it's no more pain, just in case. And then he lived for another 2 years after that. And then
I think it was the nitrates in the hot dogs.
Yeah, the nitrates that usually people warn you about. Those are.
I think I'm going to start eating an uncooked Ballpark Frank every morning.
Very good for you.
We definitely have talked about how hot dogs fixes our lives.
Uncooked hot dogs.
Every morning.
Have you guys ever microwaved a hot dog when you ate it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do not.
I had a horrible COVID sandwich
disgusting.
that my dad and I made together during like right when the pandemic started. I think
my
I
roommate
told you
in
about
college
it.
fucking would do that, and it was the weirdest thing ever because he never cooked at all. But he'd like make
They're cooked.
Easy
Hot
Mac.
dogs come cooked.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
just
know,
heat
but
them
it's
up.
just it's microwaving. It just seems gross to me. I don't know.
It's not the best.
It's all about warming it up.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. Yeah, we made egg, cheese, and hot dog sandwiches on like white toast.
It sounded really
Microwaved
good
hot dogs.
until you said hot dog.
It was all we had like at the time. Like we couldn't it was like we weren't going to the grocery store and like we weren't going like often. It was like a whole planned thing, in the beginning of the pandemic. Everyone, it was like super scary.
Yeah,
there's this episode
my state
of,
did.
it was good.
My state did if you're over 65, it's only like the store was open for a certain amount of time in the morning. That was just for old people, and they would just like make it so there's like way less people during the start of the pandemic.
That's like
That's
everybody
gone now.
though.
That's gone now. Sadly.
there's this
Because everybody's
episode.
old up there. Kings get it.
That's true.
Got him.
Except for
Kings
Kings.
is not amused. Kings is not
Yeah,
amused
he's
at all.
like-
He's like, there's plenty of young people.
There's dozens of us.
I'm here.
I like how he says that, but like the people that live here are like 30 and above, most of them.
So
And Dekie's one of those people. Like Dekie's that age. Like he's insulting himself over there. Like we do have a lot of old people
going
like
to the
65
groceries.
plus, but a lot of them are like 30-year-olds, Like
I'm gonna be young forever.
I'm terrified of death.
He's like
Who
Peter Pan.
isn't?
It was like on the members only episode, we said something, and I was like, ugh. And then in the goddamn ducks, everything.
he's
He's
gonna
realize
start
my
feeling
own
in 5
mortality.
minutes.
It's part of life, Dekie. You gotta have the death to appreciate the life,
Exactly, man. You gotta have the downs to appreciate the ups. It's true. Speaking of ups and downs, I'm out of the pod.
Oh yeah, he's out of the
Thank
man's
God,
out of the
yeah.
pod. Finally made it out.
Yeah, I was doing it till the end of the beta. I was in the middle of this shit like fight, just attacked this giant ship, and it cut off. And it was like a perfect ending. It was beautiful. I was going against a heavy frigate in a rust bucket, and that was it. And I was like, it's over. And so like I ended my stream, and I took down the pod, and like opening it up and like walking outside, like, you know, I'd done a couple of EVAs, so it wasn't that big a deal. But like when I unzipped that suit for the first time, and I my skin felt the fresh air of windows open and all this other stuff. It was one of the most exhilarating feelings before the smell just wafted into my nostrils, and I was like, oh my God. Because I'd kind of been like nose blind to my own stench until like once I like unleashed
kept it in.
Yeah. And it was a horrible experience, and I like it instantly hit me as soon as the suit came off. It was just like I got pounded with it, and I was just like, I feel so bad, and I was just like, ugh, because I guess like during like knowing that I was on stream and I had to keep going, and like, you know, I had this like subathon thing, and like they were like quitting or relaxing wasn't an option, so I was just like, we're going, and then at that point I was all like,
the decompression.
And I literally laid in. I was awake for like the next day I took off, and the next day I was probably awake for 17 hours, and 14 of those hours I laid in bed. I didn't watch TV. I maybe was on my phone a little bit, but I just laid in bed, and I was like, I felt like a little bit sick. I felt like I'd been beat up in a fight. I felt like it was just like all these different physical things just beating the shit out of me. But none of them were like severe. It was just like a little bit of like, oh my God, am I going to be sick? A little bit of like, why does every muscle in my body hurt? Why a little bit of, and dude, I don't know, it's just the heat. I think that like,
yeah,
I felt so fucking horrible. And then the next day I was totally fine. I just needed like that one day of recovery, and I was all like, back to normal. All right.
Yeah.
But it was very weird how
in a bed
fast
helps,
it hit.
you know.
Yeah.
It was like at the end of the subathon, you know. We were like, I figured we'd all like have fun together, whatever, but we were all too tired to have fun. We were like sitting at breakfast the next morning before leaving, and we were all just like, ugh. And I had like a toothpick in my sandwich.
That was a great
was
breakfast.
nice.
That was
What did
so
that
much
have
fun.
to do with anything?
Well, the decompression, yeah.
Decompression, yeah.
No, I mean, what did having the toothpick in your sandwich have to
Oh.
do?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
just
just
a
like
scarring
another
memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
just
we were
like
all
a
decompressing. There
splintered
was
apart toothpick just in my sandwich that I got.
What
take
did
a
we tell
bite
the
and get, like a
waitress?
sliver through the top of your mouth.
Well, luckily it was sideways when I bit into it, but yeah.
We told the waitress we were like ex-college friends that had all met up
Yeah.
again or something, right? It was
Yeah.
some bizarre.
What
Because
did
she's
we
like, what's
tell the
going
guy
on
at
here?
what did we tell the guy at Best Buy?
No,
Was
it was
Best Buy?
Starting a band.
Yeah. That's fucking
Yeah, we were
Omid.
starting a
Omid
band.
like just came up with a story every time someone said like asked
Yeah.
us.
'Cause we had all this weird audio equipment that we bought and stuff.
It was
Oh, we're
audio, but it was
starting a
also like
band.
tech stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, we're starting a band." Like,
Yeah, it's funny. I get the heat thing, Dekie. My AC is broken. I slept last night. Just sweating all night.
Ugh.
And I streamed last night before bed, like late at night.
Yeah,
It
the
got
little
so
room.
fucking hot in this room. It was with the two. I felt like I was in that ship with you, Dekie. I was dying in here, and like I went to bed all sweaty, and like I was still so hot. Oh man,
You know,
I actually fell asleep though, but I woke up feeling dried out. Like
You had
completely
the-
like
You had the Dekie experience yesterday, yeah? I also I did the same thing. My AC wasn't working. Katie brought home those fucking ducks. They needed a heat lamp. I was playing, I was streaming Tarkov. The ducks are right behind me with like just heat rate. It was like 90 degrees in here, man.
Yeah.
I
it
was like visibly sweating on stream. I was like, I can't do it.
Our bedroom was 82 degrees.
Oh,
I don't know what you guys are talking about. My wonderful office doesn't get above like 65, so I'm,
how do people sleep in the
Basement.
heat? I don't know how they like.
I almost slept down here last night because it
I
was
can't
hot, and
sleep
I
when
didn't
it's hot, dude.
I didn't put the
Yeah,
air
dude, no,
conditioner
it's
in
hard. Hotness when you're
and last night was like the hottest day
Yeah.
yet of the year.
Yeah.
Like that's the day my AC breaks. Fucking incredible.
I remember growing up, there was this one night where we didn't have our ACs in the windows yet, and it was like 80 degrees, and I was laying in my bed on top of the covers, just like sweating, and I got so hot, I went in my bathroom, and I just like rubbed water all over my body, and I remember my dad woke up like right when I was doing it, and he looked at me and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "It's so hot."
Yeah, that was me last night. I actually did that. I went in, I splashed water on my face and just let it like dribble down. I laid there on top of the covers, like it was bad. But I fell
Ice
asleep
cubes in
and
front of a
actually
fan.
stayed asleep the whole night. Just sweaty, but asleep.
One of those shitty YouTube DIYs where you fill a cooler with ice and mount a computer fan on it to blow cold air.
We don't own a fan either. So it's like it's not great.
They sell those now, which is just like the fucking you put ice in the bottom and then turn it on. It's just a fan on top of ice, which makes sense.
Seen that.
You could probably just do that and not pay the
Honey,
$200.
I brought the air conditioner home.
Yeah.
Living in
Why
luxury.
spend with the like robot voice? Why spend thousands of dollars on AC when you can build one? Have you seen that thing?
Oh,
It's
like
like a box with like
Yes.
I don't know.
It's exactly
I
what I'm
made one of
talking.
those
It's like
one
the
What he's
time.
talking about.
the DIY craft thing, yeah.
Yeah,
I made
okay.
one
I
of those
wasn't
one
sure.
time, and it was garbage. It was
Oh, you're-
so many people have talked about it, and I watched like 5 different YouTube videos making sure I had a properly cool designed one, and I was very disappointed. I was like,
you're telling me the box of ice with a little fan on it didn't cool down your
I was-
room?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a different thing. Like some kid, it's like I saw something, some kid invented it in his high school science fair, and now it's like changing the world or something.
I know what you're talking about. It's like a bad ad for a really shitty air conditioner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's new technology, you see. Anyways.
No.
That's old technology. Yeah. But yeah.
When I got my first car, my 2004 Camry, I thought it would be the coolest fucking thing to build a cooler in the like armrest.
That sounds so
Right?
disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
just-
the mold and gross of just the heat.
I'm just like a tech. I was growing up. I was very interested in like car modifications, and I was in like a electrical engineering course in a vocational school, and I like was learning a lot about wiring things and making little circuits. And I was like, I'm gonna make like a cooler in my car.
What are you gonna keep in there? Beer? You bed? Egg?
We'd like go to the park and like play frisbee, and then I'd be like, "Hey, you guys want a nice cold Mountain Dew or something?" And I could like open up and have like a little cooler in my like center console. So I bought like a heat exchanger, right? That's used to make these, and I didn't realize like the side of it that gets like freezing fucking cold. The opposite side of it gets like
hot. Yeah.
1,000 fucking degrees. And I was like, this is sick. And I like stuck it in there and I like insulated it and I made a cooler and I powered it and I had a little push button to power it. Went right to the battery, no fuse or anything. You push it and I still have a mark in my center console of where the hot side of it just like melted a fucking hole in my center console. I was like, I made a cooler. Meanwhile, it's just like melting plastic.
Car is on fire.
Genius student,
You
new
did the
technology.
Boy genius.
You did the pimp my ride thing, right? But just like really poorly done.
See, to become this genius that you are, you had to go through many trials and error. The Dogecoin selling thing that was on the members that we talked about that, right?
Multiple bags of beef jerky had to be
Yeah.
utilized to get to this point.
Yeah. These are
Only
the beef
members
gears.
will get that joke, that funny joke. Fellas, have you started spring cleaning yet? The carpets need cleaning, the drapes need dusting, and your lawn needs mowing. Spring has sprung, and the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming have the best tools for cleaning aisle 5 in your pants. Time to clear out your winter bush. And join the other 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code GAMERHOLE. It's 20% off and free shipping with code GAMERHOLE, GAMERHOLE, no space. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring yet another Gamerhole episode. We appreciate you guys.
Speaking of bad ideas, I smoked the joint that my dad gave me the other night. Did I tell you guys about this?
You did.
You
yeah.
mentioned it,
You
but
mentioned
I
it, you didn't say
wanted to
more.
get the full experience.
I sat outside.
Well,
and I smoked
wait.
it.
Explain the joint first.
Yes.
When you got it.
When you got
I
it,
could show it to you. Okay, so the joint was, my dad has become a late in life pothead for some reason. I don't know why, but he like drives like hours to go buy weed because there aren't a lot of dispensaries in New York yet, right? Like
I think
there's
they're only
some-
medical and then on
Medical.
reservations.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like they're not like recreational yet.
Right.
So yeah, I think he drives to like Massachusetts to buy weed.
Yeah, which is
to get his little fix. And he buys these like pre-rolled joint things. And I was like, can I have one of those? And he was like, yeah. And he gave me one.
And that was like
And,
6 months ago, right?
Yeah, this
that was
was ages
probably
ago.
it. I was probably like, 6, 7, 8 months ago that I got this. And I've just been like looking at it every day. And I'd be like, no, today's not the day. Not today. Not today. Not today. I have to stream.
He has it
I
on
have
a
to do
mantle
this.
too. It's like
I'm
there's like a hook
drinking
on the
tonight.
wall.
I don't want to mix it with the drinking. It's like, yeah, I have it in a little glass case. I smashed it with a hammer on the day. Today's the day. No, but the other night, and I picked the fucking worst day to do it. I absolutely picked the worst. I just, I was off like from streaming that day, whatever. I had nothing really going on. And me and my wife were just gonna like watch Ozark or whatever, which is a very stressful show to watch.
Yeah, that's not the show to watch.
I
Oh
picked
my
the
God.
worst fucking day to do that. All right, so I go about my day, whatever. It like 8:00 rolls around. We were getting some food, and I would figure I'll smoke it right before dinner comes. Just I'll
That's a
have
good
the
call.
munchies, whatever.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was like the only good part. A good decision.
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm feeling a little tense right now. Maybe it'll like mellow me out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try this out. What I had forgot was that I drank like 3 beers right before in the afternoon. I like didn't even think about it, and I also took an allergy pill.
He's
Which
loading up.
makes you kind of drowsy. And probably not the best to mix
Damn,
with the
party,
beer either.
Party boy.
party.
huh?
I'm not though. I just messed up. Guys, don't do this. I made a mistake. So I took an allergy pill in the morning, which I forgot about, but those like last like 24 hours or something. And then I like drank a couple beers. It was like 2 in the afternoon. Like earlier in the afternoon. It was my day off, okay? Don't judge. All right?
Freak.
And
Freak.
and then later on, I forgot about the beers and the allergy pill. And I was like, I'm gonna smoke the joint. And the 3 together, I think, sent me into some sort of weird. All right, before that, I was feeling a little tense. The weed instantly made that worse. I felt like more tense, not to the point where it was like really bothering me or anything. But yeah, it wasn't like ideal.
Depends on what kind you have.
I ate dinner, and that was fine. That went well. I also didn't even feel like that high or whatever. I smoked like a lot of it too, and it was like professionally quality
like
assured
dispensary.
marijuana and I was like, sure, like what the fuck? Like nothing's really happening, because before the time I smoked before that, like 18 months prior. It made me go absolutely insane. I think I did too much, and I didn't want to get to that point again. It was kind of fun, but mostly scary. So I smoke it. I ate dinner. That was fine. We started watching Ozark, which is like a very tense, like setting show. And I
Breaking
was
Bad-esque type show.
yeah. And I was feeling it a little bit, and it was just like stressing me out watching the show. And I was like, damn. And I also started getting really sleepy. I wonder why. So I go to bed that night, and I sleep for 11 and a half hours. and I had like this throbbing headache. Like in the middle of the night, I woke up for a second and I was like so knocked out. I could barely like wake up. I tried again to wake up at 9 and I couldn't. I couldn't wake up. And then like I just woke up and I felt like I got hit with like a bus the night before and just like felt fucking horrible. And I was like, I'm done. I don't want to smoke the joint from my dad anymore, but maybe I will.
You're not supposed to
dad joint anymore.
One of the big things
marijuana.
Is you're not supposed to mix alcohol with allergy medications. If it fucks up the allergy,
and then you're not supposed to
about
mix all of it with weed.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that was the problem. I think
I've done. So I robo-tripped one time accidentally. It actually was accidentally, kind of. I was dumb.
What
I
the
was
fuck's
dumb.
Robotrip?
It's where you take Robitussin, like NyQuil,
right,
Dayquil.
okay.
So I took NyQuil one time because I was kind of sick in college, and I was like, I'll just take NyQuil and go to bed. So I took NyQuil. I think I've told this story before. And then my friend, like 5 minutes after, pops in and goes, "Hey, we're going to one of the frats we used to go to." And I was like, "All right, fine." So then I took double shot of NyQuil, and then I took one shot of Dayquil, being really dumb and being like, "Well, I'll stay awake with Dayquil, right?" So now I'm like triple whatever you're supposed to, quadruple whatever you're supposed to.
Whoops.
And then we went and drank. So it's like,
yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. So I did that.
I went to a party once with a cooler of jungle juice. You know, jungle juice.
Yeah.
Apparently the host put a bunch of Robitussin in there and didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, I drank some of it and I was like, this is fucking disgusting. And I just drank beer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My friend drank that the whole night and just like, like we all went out to do other stuff after, and he literally was like, I'm staying in the car, and he just like slept in the car all night. It's like really bad.
It was like when I did that, I at the end of the night, at that same night when we were done drinking, we were okay, let's go back to our place, whatever. I understood what was going on, and I was walking. My friend went to the bathroom, and this frat had one of those like kind of like, I don't know, it's like kind of a public bathroom type of deal where the door just pushes in. There's no real latch. It just like push, on the door. And I was like, well, let's go get, Dylan from the bathroom, let's go. Cause I didn't know if he was throwing up or what. And I was kind of in and out of it, but I was like, let's go get Dylan before we leave and tell him we're going. And then I was like, whoa. And then I put my hand against the door thinking it was like latched, and I just fell on the ground. Like I was just like, put my whole weight on the door. Fell on the ground and then got up and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then I walked out.
I just OD'd a little bit.
I'm really thankful
my heart
roommate
stopped for a minute.
I'm really thankful my roommate that night kind of held my backpack, because we like had a backpack to carry the alcohol in. Held my backpack and made sure I walked the sidewalk. Like not fucking walking to the road. He was kind of like just every 5 minutes, like grabbing my backpack.
I feel like everybody has a story like that where
There's
they like drink
one
too
night,
much or something, and then you learn your lesson.
Yeah.
I've only drank too much once in my life. I've only been drunk two or three times in my life. And the reason was because I got a brand new iPhone right when the iPhone 4 came out, and had never really drank before. And I drank on a cruise, and then I woke up the next day. And someone was like, "You threw your iPhone off the ship last night."
A brand new phone.
And I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Hey, ZChum sounds like a fucking. We need to make this happen.
Yeah, it sounds like ZChum
wasted.
It sounds like ZChum's really fun drunk.
I just don't like this. I always get sick, dude. I hate throwing up. I will do anything to avoid throwing up.
Yeah.
Every time I drink, I throw up. So I'm like,
Really?
why would I drink?
Which
I have like a couple drinks and then just
I think I'm like allergic to most alcohols.
It might be the gluten, the fact that you're not supposed to have gluten and you're drinking beer.
I don't
back
have
on
celiac.
gluten now.
I just have mega IBS apparently. It might just be like super IBS.
I have super IBS too, but it's mostly diarrhea, so I'm okay. Like I throw up a lot too, but not as
dude.
It's not.
If I drink beer, I get sick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't drink beer. Try something else.
I've only found like white wine and like certain like bourbons I can drink that don't make me like.
Have you
violently
tried
ill.
the best thing for my stomach is hard apple cider.
Oh, actually, I can drink that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
can
the
drink
best
hard
thing
apple
for
cider.
me is hard apple cider.
Apple
But,
cider is
dude,
great.
growing up, like so many people are so just fucking annoying about like what you're drinking, and if you know,
Yeah.
right when you turn 21 and you're like, let me get an Angry Orchard, and everyone's like, oh, you fucking pussy. And
Dude.
it's like,
Dude,
oh,
I
I'm sorry. Something that tastes good and doesn't make me vomit. Oh, I'm
when I
such a
turned-
pussy.
when I turned like 20 or 20, no, I'm gonna 21, 22, something like that. I was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like you guys drink your Coors Light and all
I just-
whatever, and I'm gonna drink
Enjoy
my
your
Angry Orchard.
Keystone.
I had piece
Yeah.
of shit friends that were just so like,
Everybody does.
you're not
There's
a
always
real
that one
man if you don't
person.
drink
Yeah.
this dog piss beer.
I like something that tastes bad, gets me fucked up.
Well, I mean, yeah, if they enjoy that, go ahead, and then if you
I
enjoy something
know.
else, you go ahead.
If
Who gives
you
a fuck?
like it,
Yeah.
drink it all you want, but don't shit on me for drinking something I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even drink till I was 25. That's why I'm such a child now. I'm like, that's why I'm a teenager. I'm just making up for lost time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
drunk right
started
now.
late.
I didn't get wasted. I'm sober right now.
Whoa,
I'm just a little bit tired.
what the hell?
But yeah, this is that.
I didn't think you were wasted, Dekie. but-
Do you drink?
Well, I
are
mean,
you saying you
it's-
drink
it's
every
a
episode?
relatively common thing on the
Are you
podcast.
saying you're always drunk on this podcast?
How does he
Usually
put
he's
up with us?
sipping
What do
on
you think?
tequila or something. Yeah.
He does do. He does do like,
entirely sober.
and it sucks.
22 hours, guys. 22 hours.
It's very early though, and I'm tired. Like, how do you wake up and not start drinking? God damn, what is wrong with this
I mean,
weekend?
I typically don't drink early in the day. Like maybe if I'm on vacation, I'll start at like lunchtime or something. But like
Aqua's
2.
about to
Yeah.
have a crazy vacation.
Yeah.
That is true. I am going on my honeymoon today. So
Wow,
you leave-
very exciting.
Today, yeah.
couldn't leave without doing one more gamer hole with the boys, though.
With
you
the
know what I mean?
boys.
I actually missed my flight for this.
Yeah.
And booked another one.
Yeah, your wife's already
He's like,
gone.
we
You're
gotta
just
get
gonna.
with the boys.
I'm meeting her there.
Well,
She's
going
in
with this
Italy.
other guy, he like bought me a Lego set, said he'd see us there.
She's going with her wrestling coach that comes over on Sundays. Brings
He's her
me a Connect
spiritual-
set.
Her spiritual guide.
Yeah, that's right. But it should be great. I'll meet up with them later. No, we're going today. I'm excited. We got married like towards the beginning of COVID, and now we're just doing the honeymoon thing now.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
a
a
lot of
fine
people
time
do
to
the
do it
honeymoon
now, yeah.
late, right? Yeah, like why
Katie and
not?
I are
haven't-
gonna do ours for.
I haven't
You
even
know,
planned mine.
honestly, I think it's the right move because after your wedding, you're so like, okay, that's enough fucking commotion. I just want to
People-
go home and chill the fuck out.
My
for a little
parents asked Katie and I, they're like, "Are you gonna do your honeymoon? Are you gonna like leave right from your wedding for your honeymoon?" And I was like, "What the
People
fuck?
used to do
No."
that.
People do that. It's fucking
Yeah,
weird.
they'd party all night at their wedding and like get on a flight like that night. Like,
What
and then-
the fuck?
That's how they used to. It's insane. Yeah, like
People
after
in the
wedding.
50s were just absurd.
Yeah,
Boomers
After
were a different type of alcoholic. They were.
yeah, yeah.
That's crazy,
God,
man.
they didn't have the internet or whatever. There's nothing to do at home, so they were like, "Well, I guess we're just staying out." You know?
I'm gonna be like weekend at Bernie's at the end of my wedding. I'm gonna be like so exhausted that someone's gonna have
It
to
is-
waddle me back
It is
home.
very overstimulating.
Yeah.
That's
But
why.
fun. You'll like it, and you probably won't remember a lot of it.
That's why my wedding was the best.
Yeah,
I
There
was
you
at,
go.
I was at
Yes.
Kings's wedding.
Yes.
I was
I bet
there.
it was a goddamn rager.
It was real rager. I bought a bunch of wine for ZChum, and he didn't drink any of it.
yep.
I get fucked up on Christ. Okay. I take my holy
Fuck
vows
me up.
seriously. Okay. I was there to bind two souls in holy matrimony.
Yeah.
ZChum is also an ordained minister.
I was officiated by the state of Vermont for one day to wed
Not really.
people. I was about to walk outside and who wants to get married? One day only.
I got 12 hours left.
TikTok, come on, get over here. Man and wife, man and wife, man and man. Oh, man and wife, man and wife.
But
should
that's
do
great,
your own
Aqua. Are
wedding.
you excited about the time off?
Yeah, I am, I kind of. I'm kind of excited, but kind of like,
A little scared, a little stressed
it's a,
Tarkov
it's a
gonna
long
wipe
time
tomorrow.
away,
Yeah. Something
I feel
big
like a
could
lot
happen.
of people will be confused where the fuck I am because I usually only go like 2 days max without streaming normally, and I tried to tell as many people as I could over
But
stream.
there's always
I
people
mentioned
that
it,
are like,
There's always
Oh,
people that
what?
are yeah.
You'll
Yeah,
need to
that's true.
like put out a tweet or something or like an Instagram post or two.
We're
I
gonna do
will, I
on
will.
YouTube too, just random
Yeah.
little updates every
It'll
once
be
in a while.
nice, we have not a lot of plans. We have like some things we're planning on doing, some museums or whatever, and not much. Couple restaurant reservations, but we're mostly just hanging out and just gonna take it kind of easy, which sounds good to me. So I'm pretty excited.
Should be a nice time to do it. It's not like beautiful weather. You can just walk around,
Yeah,
enjoy streets, that kind of stuff.
yeah, that kind of thing. So it'll be good. I'm excited.
I'm gonna
I'll let you all
steal-
know how it goes.
I'm gonna steal all of your viewers while you're gone.
I might start
Look
playing
after
Tarkov
them
while he's
for me.
gone too. Yeah.
No one will remember me when I come back.
My stream title is gonna be Aqua FPS is dead. Come to my stream.
The perfect alibi.
Aqua's not coming back. Come here. Come here.
I'm Aqua 2. Better, improved.
Aqua comes back. All
Definitely
his subs are gone.
smarter.
It's all like, what happened? We thought you were dead.
Oh God,
Someone convinced us you died.
Yeah, this'll be the longest vacation or time off. I took some time off this year. Also, it's crazy that they're both happening at the same time after like 6 years of not taking any time off, pretty much from like YouTube or
You
streaming
put
or
in
whatever.
your dues, though. You deserved it.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's what I tell myself when I take 4 days of not streaming because my head hurt. I go, I deserve this. As I look at
that's a good
Aqua
reason
streaming
not to.
every day as I look at Dekie living in a fucking cardboard box.
Dekie goes way harder than I do.
Someday. Yeah.
I'm like, I streamed 3 hours last week. I earned this.
I streamed twice last week.
Oh, I did that. Like, I took 2 days off this week. The one day right after the pod, then I streamed the next day, and then the next day,
I'm surprised you took only that one day.
I had been doing other stuff, and then I realized it was like 4 PM. I was like, too late to stream. I'm not doing it. And I was all like, who have I become? I like
My
this.
God.
I was
Yeah,
playing.
yeah. And then like I woke up yesterday, and I was all like, gonna watch a couple of YouTube videos, and then it's like 1 o'clock, and I was like, I guess I'll stream now. Like,
at you.
It's a slippery slope. I'm never gonna stream again at this rate.
It is a
Yeah.
slippery slope.
I was
Yeah.
playing
It is.
DayZ with someone. I was playing DayZ with the whole squad of Devin's Discord, and somebody was like, "Man, Dekie's really taking a break, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, Dekie is really taking a break.
He took
isn't
one
he?"
day off. What the hell?
Yeah, but the thing is, he's like maybe leveled down to like a normal streamer hours now. Yeah. It's because you lived in that box for like
That
6
box did filthy
Yeah.
things to me. It really did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I mean-
like, the Marauders beta this summer. Are you gonna build another box? I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah.
Like
Fuck
get
that.
this shit out of your
I'm
heads
gonna
right
do
now.
something. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do something for
Team
it.
17. If you guys want to like pay for me to turn my entire thing into a space station, I'm in. Like, let's do it. But yeah,
Should
no,
turn the whole apartment into one.
everybody's like multi compartment spaceship, and I'm like, that would be actually really cool. But
Yeah.
fuck no.
That's the problem. That's a problem when you do something like that too. Is people are always going to want something bigger or better, and you're like, I barely made it through that. How the fuck, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's just the nature of like
Every
doing
time.
any of this stuff. You
Anytime
gotta
I
outdo
build any of
yourself.
those set pieces. I start the stream. Everybody's like, oh my God, he's in a box. You should have put a window. And I'm like, why didn't you goddamn get a real thing here? Why didn't you goddamn do this? And I'm like, you stupid goddamn fucks. For one, there's no goddamn windows in the rust bucket. And then I'm like, they're just never goddamn happy. And it's like, why didn't you goddamn spend thousands of dollars to do this other thing, streamer? Why didn't you goddamn? And I'm like, God.
No wonder this guy's drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't like
That makes
sober
him
Decky.
drunk.
He's angry.
Drinking has the opposite effect on Decky. It like tranquilizes him.
We need to put out an ad campaign for like Twitch chat causes drink or alcoholism or something. Some warning label.
Save Decky.
They always just want a little bit more than you do. Even if I had done all those things, they would have come up with something else.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do this, streamer?
I had 5 baby ducks in my office. They wanted to know why I didn't have 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not 6 ducks?
Well, the thing is too is they feel like they're part of it too if they give you suggestions and you do it. So I
know they're just fucking around.
Yeah, I get it. I get
know
it.
they're
It's
fucking
not,
around.
but I'm
Never
like, am I
good
not
enough.
adequate enough?
Yeah.
Is this not enough for you?
Why didn't you install a heat lamp in there, Decky?
I mean, it looks like he did. That red
the
light
red
you had going in there.
That made it look even more sweltering in there.
It was like one of your ducks incubating under that thing.
roasting, cooking in the
It was like the Kenny Rogers chicken sign from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Just the red menace. What was that? Just like a red light you had in there or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Those
you
lights
buy the
did
red
get
light
hot
just
too.
for that?
No, it's just like a filter I put on it.
Okay.
Genius. That was it. Yeah. But no, I don't plan on doing the box again.
Yeah.
Maybe some other small thing, but no.
I don't blame you.
I'm planning on something wacky for the next Marauders beta. I'm so inspired by Decky. I can't do a box because it's
Another Marauder
Decky's thing
subathon.
is just a box, but I am gonna do something. I might do my first subathon ever for that game. It's so good.
I love the thought of that, but I know I'm gonna get so over it and like be so miserable. Like I want to live in the box like Decky, but I just know I can't.
I don't
just
think
know
you're
I
built
can't
for
do
that
it.
type
Live
of
in the box with me, Aqua. Live in the box. We can have 2 rooms.
Decky, listen, if we could live in the box together, for like a few days, I would do it. But I can't do it alone. Would you live in the box with me again if I was like, Decky, let's suit up. I'll come down to Mexico.
I would live in the box in an instant, Aqua. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I was saying I wasn't do the box. I'm in. Let's do the box.
Let's do the
I'm
box.
gonna build you guys a box at the subathon.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sleep
say.
in together for you to cuddle up
No,
like
wait,
two
no, wait,
incubating
let's-
ducks.
We're just talking here.
Aqua's like, I know. No, wait. Because it was already bad enough to sleep in the room.
I'll hop on a plane to Mexico. I'll get in the box. I'll do it.
Me
Okay.
and Decky were down there in the stinky green bag together a lot of the time. We were down there, baby. Decky was really down there, but I was there
You
sometimes.
guys were living quite luxury compared to what Decky is in that box, though. Let's be
That's
honest.
true. Although I don't know, Omid kept deflating my fucking
yeah, the
mattress. I would
horror.
wake up on the floor every time in pain.
I would
And it
bring you
slip
guys
out
food
slow.
every single day, 4 times
Yeah, I know.
a day.
Things you made it very comfortable. I was not expecting that. It was great. I could live down there indefinitely, actually.
I mean,
And we probably will again soon.
we did have
hopefully.
Gamer Thanksgiving, which was nice. That was
Dude,
The
that
Gamer
food was
Thanksgiving was actually amazing. Yeah.
that green bean casserole was holy shit.
I like that. That's the thing that Aqua loves. It's
I
literally
never
just.
had it before. It was incredible.
It's so
Never
easy to
eaten- It's
make.
the food of the gods. It's delicious. My God.
Oh my god, is this real food? I just survive off Voodoo Ranger and beef sticks.
I was expecting to eat Doritos and like chocolate the whole time we were there. What a difference.
Yeah,
We
looking
had that
forward to
too.
the next one.
We had the chocolate and Doritos too.
I'm looking forward to actually getting to be at the next one. It's gonna be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that'll
That
be
is going to
great.
be big. Yeah.
Hopefully, well, we got that Tarkov wipe coming up soon.
Hopefully it doesn't happen while you're
Yes.
gone, is the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe it does, and we steal all the
We
viewers.
steal all of
The
his
subathon.
viewers. Yeah.
hate if the subathon was on my channel.
What a shame.
Nikita, hold out. June, please, till I get back. Or even just the last little bit of May.
You know
would
what
be
could be
fine.
hilarious? Because this comes out on Thursday.
Oh
If it,
man.
came out, if it wiped,
If it wiped when this comes out
today, it might be wiping today. I don't know. I don't feel the aura of a wipe quite yet.
You don't feel I feel it so hard. I feel
I feel
an
like
aura.
I feel it. I'm just really being optimistic for myself
we've talked
here.
about it a
I'm
lot.
not.
We've talked about it a lot, and between the four of us and stuff, and we are thinking, like, personally, I think, like, what, another week, 2 weeks, maybe
2 weeks
4?
would be fine.
It might be
Every
2 weeks.
single raid, I get shit on. I get massacred by some dude with a refrigerator strapped to his backpack and the biggest gun you've ever seen in your life as he jumps 30 feet around a corner and shoots. I had a guy jump through a window on labs 20 feet high. He did a fucking running double leap through a window, smashes through the glass, lands behind me, and shoots me head eyes.
They're a different breed, those guys.
No, and they're all that's left, dude. And that's how I can tell wipe is coming.
Yeah, exactly. Normal people stop playing the game at a certain point.
I asked my chat, I was like, guys, if you're a normal person, like a non-cracked, like, be honest with yourself. If you're just a non-cracked Tarkov player, just like a normal dude who has given up this wipe and just watches streamers play it now, type 1 in the chat. My chat was just like,
yeah,
like,
no, that's what most people
That's
do.
what I think. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. Just
and then I was like,
playing,
okay, and if
watching.
you're gonna like return to Tarkov when it wipes and you're just a total average normal dude, type a 2, and it's everyone's just like,
The game just needs it,
But
and it's coming.
it's time.
Yeah,
it's coming
but,
whenever they finish something. I'm sure they're waiting for something. They're testing stuff. The 30% off, and then also the other changes.
Streets of Tarkov, we said it would be next wipe, but it's gonna
not.
be next wipe.
Lighthouse expansion will probably be this wipe, and then
And
next wipe will be
also,
Streets.
yeah, there's no way we're getting streets. Maybe like a small section of streets, maybe
No way.
at most, but I doubt
don't
it.
think so, unless they did like a factory, like a
No,
closed room.
We might be getting that arena thing.
I think
Arena
this
thing would be
wipe will. I think it'll be the
don't believe that
Lighthouse
either.
expansion. That'll be it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm feeling a smaller wipe. Like it'll wipe, but
We can talk quickly because me and Dekie have differing opinions on this RMT thing.
yeah.
I just think Nikita's a scumbag and I fucking hate him.
See,
Okay.
this. I'm okay with some of the stuff though, but I think that people. It's not against what Dekie said mostly. It's mostly about like people up in arms, right? People were like, "Please do something about hackers. Please do something about hackers. Please," and then they do something that looks like it has significantly stopped RMT, which
That is the only way to stop it. By the way,
No.
That's
the cheapest way to stop
it's the
it.
cheapest way. There is other stuff that they need to do as well. But I don't think that this is affecting mostly people though.
Dekie,
I don't think it's that big a
correct
deal.
me if you're wrong, but it's not about the impact it has on people. It's the fact that people have to be lumped in with RMTers. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're trying to punish RMTers, I don't want to feel like I'm also having to carry the brunt of the burden.
What's the
What are you
issue,
losing though?
Right,
what do you
exactly. I
lose?
know I'm
Like,
not
you
really
want it,
losing much.
Yeah.
I like to find my own shit anyway.
It's
It
just
makes the
it's just
game more fun.
It's just the fact that it even has to touch on me at all, right?
Yeah.
Who cares though?
So my thing is I'm not playing Tarkov. I play it like a month after the wipe and I quit. And that's it. That's my Tarkov experience. I am familiar with a lot of the Tarkov community. I'm familiar with the people. So like normally I don't get involved, but Nikita makes his tweet yesterday and
RMT, by the way, real money transfer. We're talking about a change to Tarkov where they made it harder for people who cheat and hack to like drop items to people who buy items from them.
Yes.
yeah, like
Thank
valuable
you.
able
That
disappear
was an
when you drop
update that
them on
happened
the
a
ground.
couple of days ago.
Yep.
And it's not all items, or I don't even fully understand it, but and like that's not a big deal. I'm not saying that's a big deal. Believe me, I have a lot of people really give me everything that they can because I suck so bad at the game.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I'm not actually up in arms like that. Oh my god, this is a terrible change to the game. I'm just saying they have this issue with cheaters. For the RMT thing, I believe this is just a cop out. Who the fuck's buying this goddamn
tons
shit?
of
And
people.
everybody's
Oh, no,
always
it's-
like, tons of people are doing it. I
Yeah.
don't believe it. I
They
know
are.
plenty
True.
of people that admit to buying gold on
it is
World of
true.
Warcraft. Plenty of people that buy all these other things off the thing. But nobody I know has ever admitted to buying anything off Tarkov.
Right, because they'll get
Uh,
banned if they admit to it.
So
Also,
You get banned if you
Dekie-
buy. Yeah, if you, but
May I
yeah,
just say
for
something
one,
really quick?
I think that's a. Yeah, go ahead, Aqua.
They're absolutely doing that.
Yeah, they are doing
Continue. Yeah.
I don't.
Go ahead.
Goddamn believe it. I think it's blown out of proportion. It's just excuses.
I think in a year or 2 years, people are going to 100% admit that they're buying stuff or bought stuff from RMT. Just like WoW, they didn't admit it until later. You know,
The
3 years down
reason
the line.
people are cheating so prolifically, that's the word, right?
Is
The
because they make
reason
money
there's
off of
so
it.
much cheating is because people, who you can't hate them for it. You know, if it's their main source of income and they live in like Venezuela, like they're just trying to make money, dude. They're not doing it to like shit like fuck you, haha, I'm cheating, you suck. Like
have to
headshot.
Get rid of the buyers as well. That's the big thing. If there's
Right.
a market, there will always be sellers.
These guys are trying to make money, so the problem is really bad because it's working. They're making money, so more people
Yeah.
in these in countries who they're trying to like substitute income because it's the best way they can find to do it. You can't hate them for it, but they're like, dude, I'm making money. I'm supporting my family. This is great. You guys should do it. And it's getting like more and more of a problem where they're cheating in Tarkov to go quickly grab a LEDX so then they can go sell it for $5, and that's
This
money,
sucks.
and they do it all day. That's
And with the
that's
secure
problem.
container, like you can guarantee pretty much that the safety
Yeah.
of that transfer, like
And
know?
there's people that are saying, well, this is just going to lead to like people cheating while you play with them, right? Like
Yes.
they'll which in my opinion, yeah, that might still happen, but it's going to be a lot less because
I didn't even think about that.
everyone is going to have to admit that they're playing with a cheater to do that. Other people that are buying the RMT, I feel like some of them are like, oh,
They
he's just a
can-
good player. He's just
It's
giving
like
it to
it's like buying a game off G2A. You don't have to talk to the guy who
Stole it.
bought that game with a stolen credit card. You just know you got a cheap game, and that's all that you got to own up to. But
saying that, I agree with Dekie with your next point about it's a cop out in a lot of ways.
yeah, sorry,
Go ahead, though,
Dekie. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But like, yeah, my entire thing, like, I'm not involved. It's not a big thing for me. I don't care. But like, overall, my thing is like Nikita comes out and he puts this tweet out, and it rubbed me in so many wrong ways. It made me pissed.
Yeah, here,
but
I'll read it real quick for
Yeah, please.
context. He said, we're getting good results. Cheater activity reduced noticeably. RMT activity reduced drastically. I know that you wanted to boost up your friends with keys, but it was not initially intended to. Sorry, this is new reality for everyone without expectations.
Which your reply
bullshit, Nikita. Fuck you, dude. Like
Yeah.
my entire thing is, I get it. If that's an issue, I get it. That's fine. But like, it's a feature in the game. You don't need to be taking features out of your game to fix shit. Just have a fucking anti-cheat. Like get your shit working on your
Yeah,
back end.
I
There
agree.
are other
Here's-
ways to combat this other than taking features out of the game, even if it's not that big a deal. I'm not saying like, oh, the game's ruined because you can't drop items. Like, who cares? It's not that big a deal.
Is it not like super hard to detect all cheats with anti-cheat?
So
They're
here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They have to spend money and they have to employ people to develop these systems because like I can't believe that you don't get instantly banned the second you say you're a cheater. They've got this cheat where like because you're on YouTube and then you see like a clear cheating video and you're like, what the fuck, how's this still on YouTube? And you click it and it's a guy cheating, and this dude, like, he spawns into the raid and all he does is like hit a key and he teleports into like that room on Shoreline with a LEDX in it, immediately teleports back, and the LEDX is now at his feet and he just picks it up, and it happens all within the span of 20 seconds. He teleports all around the map to all the high tier loot and just loads it all up, and he's got all the fucking loot. How do you not have a system
to detect teleporting and blah blah
like
blah?
player position here, now player position here, now player position back here, now item LEDX and inventory? How does that not, like, maybe it does flag the account, but how is that person not just immediately like
banned?
gone?
Yeah, and I get it that it's not like easy anti-cheats. Like there's always people combating it, finding new ways. It's like an ongoing.
Yeah, we're not game
thing.
developers. We don't fucking know the answer.
Yeah, I'm not
but
saying like that's some easy thing. I'm just saying the key to acting like that is the course and that he's doing the right thing. I'm just like, I feel it's a cop out. And I'm like, this is just you just taking the easiest thing.
It feels like
and you
instead
should be
of
doing a lot more in other places to combat this,
like
not this.
The CS:GO anti-cheat thing, you know, I forget what it's called. It's like Overwatch or something.
Yeah.
Where they take like verified CS:GO accounts that have reached like a high rank and have never got reported or who are like trusted accounts, and they feed them into the Overwatch systems as like Overwatchers or something who like when someone gets accused, like reported for cheating, then their replay gets watched by a community member who's trusted and they determine if this person's cheating, right? Like, oh, this was a false report or they're cheating. And then that happens like 100 times. And if enough of those reports are, this guy's cheating, they get banned. A system like that fucking works. It works in CSGO. Like community driven anti-cheat works, but you have to like build that system. And it's way easier to just be like, okay, you guys can't drop shit anymore.
Well, yeah, I don't mind some of the stuff that they took out for dropping because it's like, who gives a fuck? But some of it's like, it sucks when you find 2 violet cards and you want to drop one to your friend. Yeah, it fucking sucks.
I don't give a fuck. I just hate that I have to be even.
Yeah. It affects regular players, even if it's not a big deal. I know people will be like, Dekie thinks it's a big, and it's not ruining anything. I just think. And like I felt like he was patting himself on the back for it. I'm like, give me a fucking break, dude.
That
like,
fucking
what the
tweet
fuck is this?
That tweet was fucking horrible. But
that's probably just like a cultural barrier breakdown in communication or something.
Yeah. I think that this could be the start of a good thing because they need to do, first off, anyone who gets caught being getting carried in these match.
Oh yeah.
You need to ban both accounts. Don't fucking ban. Because this person's you can't like say, oh, I didn't know he was cheating. Like, come on.
Like a system that
banned. And then you have to have a system where if you're falsely banned, you can apply in an emissary or whatever the fuck can look through and review it.
Because you've got a whole community of like dedicated players who would spend their time like happily reviewing these like unbanned requests.
Like in CSGO.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
It's like you're saying I wouldn't happily sit here for like 20 minutes at the end of my stream and just be like, I don't think that guy was
fun.
cheating.
I would love to do that on stream.
Exactly.
Yeah. We can decide together with chat, Overwatch.
Yeah, we're happy to fucking do it. Like we do it.
Yeah.
But they would have to build that. It would cost them money and time and resources to build that. And they're working on like maps and shit.
But the reason the fact that the raids are like instanced though makes it so that could totally work.
Yeah.
It's just like a CS:GO match which they had.
They would just have to put replay feature.
Watch back.
They would need like a replay feature. They would need a watch back.
Yeah.
Which would make better content.
Build it.
Maybe it's a temporary fix while they implement a system.
Maybe.
And that's great. Yeah. Like, I agree. If it is making changes, that's great. It's not that big of a deal in games. I'm not saying it's ruining anything. So, like, it is good that changes are being made. I just don't like how he's handling it, acting like he's doing a perfect job and taking shit out.
I agree.
Also,
the tweet was weird.
My entire thing with Tarkov is, since the alpha, when I first started playing, Tarkov is like, it's a hard to learn game. It's got this huge curve, but they just keep adding more and more of these tiny rules. You can drop this, you can't drop this. You can put this in your gamma, you can't put this in your gamma. And it's just like, how many of these minuscule tiny rules do we have to add to the game just because it's a broken fucking mess?
You know what I think? You know what? This is my final hot take on Tarkov. Get rid of secure containers. Just fucking get rid of them. You'll solve.
I wish.
You'll solve a lot.
That would be crazy.
Either get rid of secure containers or only allow
just a key ring.
Keys. Only allow keys.
Just a key ring. That's it.
Maybe
one slot.
Maybe meds. But nothing
Not
else.
even meds.
I personally
you're right. Not even meds.
They need to do the hardcore thing. You can make your account at the beginning. You choose what you want, and it changes your rule set. And then what you get instead of you just get like an armband, like a cool armband that you wear at all times that says, I'm a hardcore player.
I think I just came up with a very smart option.
You have a solution?
The secure container can stay, but only for stuff you bring into the raid with you. You can't put anything in raid into it.
Yeah, I think the
That could work.
secure container is like the core of a lot
You
of.
can choose what to bring with you in there that you don't lose.
You guys are just
but you
making
can't-
more complicated rules.
Yeah. Dekie,
No,
That's
we're,
easy.
we're
It's
eliminating.
easy.
We're
No,
eliminating.
We're eliminating the rules.
Rules.
That's
No,
easy.
eliminate it by getting it out of
No,
there.
Dekie wants the
Totally.
2017 run around in a hatchet, bop someone on the head, take whatever you want, run out. I mean, that's what me and
There's
Dekie
so
play.
many- They keep they just keep changing these small things. It's just such a weird progression of the game, in my opinion, to constantly alter all these different rules with the different aspects
That's
of
what
it.
happens with every game once it becomes meta, right? Like different
Yeah,
different
yeah.
aspects of the community is like, I want this, I want that. And they're like, oh yeah, it wouldn't be a big deal to tweak this one little rule. Oh, someone's trying to exploit LEDXs or whatever. Oh, now you have this found in raid system that you have to be found in raid to sell on the flea market because people were making too much money doing like the flipping and the everything like that. At the beginning of flea market, you could buy stuff and then sell it 3 hours later and make more money. So yeah, it's just
I mean, it's a
people
complicated
exploit.
game. I get it has a bunch of rules, but it just
sucks.
seems so weird.
Some stuff definitely does suck. Yeah.
But I am positive thing. I had been begging that they wouldn't wipe because I was like, I was enjoying DayZ. I knew Marauders came out, and I was like, God damn it, don't you dare wipe, don't you dare wipe. And now I'm like, I'm ready whenever it happens.
Yeah.
Like for once it didn't wipe too early. They always do it early and they cut off whatever I'm enjoying every goddamn time.
Now you're
I'm
good.
always like, no, give me a couple of more weeks. But this time I'm like, it's okay.
Now Dekie's like, Aqua's going on vacation. Wipe now. I'll take all the viewers.
Yeah. Wipe now.
I
I'm
love
sorry,
Tarkov.
Nikita. I
Wait a
love
minute.
everything you
This
just
is
said.
great. I just tweeted that idea about the secure container. I want to see how many people argue about it.
A lot of people are going to argue because it's been brought up before,
yeah, dude,
and people argue. Yeah.
Oh man, Tarkov Twitter is like popping off lately.
Oh,
You're definitely gonna get
There's
some
so
people.
much drama and weird shit.
I said now argue about it below.
Yeah.
That's a good take,
Well,
though. I like that. That would be a
I
cool
think
change.
that would be great.
I think that would fix a lot.
You could bring your your extra bullets. You could bring your meds if you want. Just whatever you choose to
But
bring with
just
you.
no, you can't put it back in there. Yep.
Right.
I think that's awesome.
As soon as you
Yeah.
pull it out, it's gone.
Exactly.
And that would solve the pistol in your butt thing too. You could put pistols in there, but as soon as you pull it out, you never put it back in. Because people used to run that
Exactly.
drum mag pistol or whatever, and then just put it right back in after they.
Whoop
Yeah.
whoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, that's
someone with-
enough. That's enough Tarkov talk for the next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's about to be a lot more.
I think
Yeah.
there are
Good
no.
wipe. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anybody got anything else they want to say before we wrap up 75?
Hope you have a great honeymoon, Aqua.
Yeah, great
Thank
honeymoon.
you.
Have fun. Have a nice little
Thanks-
vacation.
Thanks, gamers. Yeah. I'll
By the
let you
time-
know how it goes.
by the
Sorry,
time this
I won't
comes
be
out-
here for next episode. Sorry, everybody, but
We're gonna have like just the coolest guest. They're gonna
yeah,
be
it's
so
way
cool.
cooler than me. You won't even know I'm gone.
Yeah.
Neither will you guys. You'll be like, finally,
Yes.
that Aqua idiot won't be here. Anyways,
Okay, that's
Anyways.
episode 75. That's a wrap. Thank you for hanging out with us, guys. We will see you next Thursday. What's up, gamers? Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. We put a lot of work into these. If you liked it, consider becoming a member just by clicking the join button down below this video. Becoming a member will get you access to exclusive members-only benefits like a monthly live stream, as well as an extra hour-long episode every week on top of the main episode. Thank you again for watching. Appreciate you. And as always, we will see you next week.